So today I've got something a little new on the channel, and I've gone back to the old style of sitting around a table with the rifle to do my overviews instead of being a bit lazy and sitting at the computer. So today I have the Marlin 1894 chambered in 44 Magnum to show you all. Let's get straight into it. So here is the rifle, Marlin 1894 in 44 Magnum. Just to show yourselves before I get into the video, I'm going to rack it a couple of times to make sure to show you the chamber is empty. So, as you can see, the gun is clear. So, let's just start with a little bit of history on who are Marlin. So, currently in 2023, Marlin is a subsidiary of US company Ruger. Now, Marlin themselves as an individual company are actually founded in 1870 by John Marlin. This changed in 2007 when Remington acquired Marlin, and further in 2020 after filing for bankruptcy was acquired by Ruger. Now, the company itself used to produce a wide range of firearms, mainly lever actions and single shot rifles, a couple of pump actions, and their main competitor was Winchester. Now, only more recently, they've actually gained more of a market share in the lever action market than Winchester, but it's good to see that they're actually doing what they were supposed to do. Now, enough history about the company. Let's have a little bit of history about the gun itself. So, it is a lever action repeater carbine rifle introduced in 1894 by Marlin. It originally came out as a 24-inch variant, chambered in a wide range of calibers. At the time, I can't quite remember off the top of my head what they were, but they were none of your modern cartridges. And it utilises side ejection rather than top ejection like most lever action rifles do. So basically, in 1889, Marlin introduced a side ejecting repeater rifle, and I think it was the first of its kind. And since then, Marlin developed the 1894 variant, which is still in use today and is still produced. And this is the barrel I'm holding right in front of me. So it was introduced after improvements from the previous model, like I've just mentioned, the 1889. It included a strengthened lever action mechanism and a two-piece safety, amongst other things. Now, this two-piece safety is a good point to note here, because not only do you have your safety button on your action group, like that, you also have to make sure the lever is fully up before the gun can be operated. If you can hear that second click. There. That's the actual second part of the two-piece action. Just something to know. In the 1960s as well, the gun was revised once again to allow for modern pistol calibers such as Magnum rounds, like the 44 and the 357, to be used in the rifle. So obviously this is a brand new variant. I haven't had a full-on good look at it just yet when this one was manufactured, but it's probably within the last year or so, as it was brand new in the box when I purchased it. Now let's talk about this specific model itself. Now this one is chambered in 44 Magnum and does have a 20-inch barrel. It can hold up to 10 rounds of the 44 Magnum and weighs about 3 kilograms, that's roughly 6.5 pounds. It has a twist rate of 1 in 38 and it is 6-grooved Ballard rifling. It comes with a rear adjustable iron sight, but it's also designed to take a rifle scope, as I will demonstrate later. And this one here is constructed of walnut wood and blue steel barrels. You can also get other variants with laminate wood and other stainless steel barrels and whatnot. But this one here is sort of your classic repeater rifle. Now, what do I like about this rifle? Well, first off, it's a side ejection, and that was a must for me in having a lever action, because I wanted to make sure I could mount a scope on this and still maintain vision of target when I'm shooting without having a cartridge flying out in front of where I'm looking. It's also one of the smoothest lever actions I've actually ever used, and I've used a couple of other repeater rifles at the range, and the Marlins by far are the smoothest ones I've ever had a chance to handle, so I've got one myself now. The action feels solid, and so does the the loading as well through the side gate. Whilst it is a bit stiff at the moment, you know when those rounds are in there, you push them in pretty solidly and you can put another one in no issues whatsoever. I also love the overall design, the physical features of it. The walnut wood and the American style checkering on it is very, very, very nice, and the grip on it as well, being brand new, certainly feels pretty sturdy. At the moment, I don't think I've really changed anything on the gun. I like it as it is. It's easy enough to put a scope on it, and you can also modify it. You can file down the actions to make it smoother, and you can add paracord to the lever and so forth if you really wanted to customise it. Like I mentioned earlier, the loading gate is a bit stiff, but that's just because it's a brand new rifle, and I've recently purchased it, and I'm sure over time it'll loosen up. So that was the overview of the Marlin 1894 chambered in 44 Magnum. I will have a full review coming out of this rifle, but at the moment, in my brief period of owning it, it's a thumbs up from me. I love it, and I've wanted one for a long time, and now I've finally gotten one. So I hope you enjoyed the clips of this video, a little bit of information about the gun, the company, and what I think about it so far. And the full review will come out probably after I've had a bit of time to play with it in a couple months or so. I also forgot to mention here, it does have sling mounts, in case you wanted to put a sling on it. It has one at the back and one at the front. Anywho, have a nice day, and feel free to check out some of the other videos on this channel. See ya. Just as a side note as well, I forgot to mention, if you do purchase this gun new, it does come with a gun wall clamp included. Over here in the UK, I can't really use this unfortunately, but it is a nice addition. I'm sure I'll use the Marlin branded padlock for something. And of course you've got your owner's manual and a couple of other bits and bobs that were located actually within the box itself.